Hi, it's Red Raven here, and welcome to my channel, my darlings. Today's video, I want to talk about goth misconceptions, based on my own experience. So, let's get into it. Now, first thing I want to talk about is goths must always have black hair, black clothes, black jewellery, that sort of thing. No, not all goths wear black. Some of us wear colour, some of us have coloured hair. There are many different types of goths, therefore we don't always wear black. So that is a misconception that all goths are black, because we have pastel goths, we have sober goths, we have what I call a neon goth, where I like wearing a lot of black, but I have a little bit of tinges of colour here and there, maybe in my makeup or my hair. That's just me. So that is a misconception. Goths are always depressed, and they wear really heavy makeup on their face. Now, I've combined these two for a reason. A, if we are not mentally okay or having a really shit day, we will not put makeup on our face. There is a good chance we're not going to put makeup on our face. It takes us ages, and I mean ages, to put makeup on our face. A very, very long time. So we're not feeling great, we're more likely to go out with no makeup on at all. 2, the majority of goths I have personally met are bubbly, happy human beings. It's a misconception that all goths are depressed and sad and just death. No, that's very wrong. We don't necessarily are depressed. We just aren't. And I'm going to do the misconception of the music. Now, yes, music is a very big part of our culture. It is. Our goth bands and all of that. But we can listen to music as well that isn't necessarily goth. And that doesn't make you any less goth. Okay? It just doesn't. It just doesn't. You're still goth. The fact also wearing goth clothes all the time. Now this also is something. You do not have to wear goth clothes all the time. There will be days where you might dress down and you may wear, I don't know, a pink top or something that isn't particularly gothic. That doesn't mean you're not goth. Okay? I will tell you now, I look for other gothic right now, but my pyjamas that I wear at night time is usually avocados. Sometimes it's Halloweeny and pumpkiny, but generally, not all the time do we wear goth clothes. We just don't. For me, personally, being goth is, I like creepy things, I like the unusual, I like taxidermy. I just love the clothing, the hair, the music, the people. And I found goth culture when I was about 16. I saw a lot of people dressing very goth, very heavy makeup, and started experimenting with that. My mum really was not happy about me trying and dye my black hair, but I think that so many people have so many different misconceptions of goth, and also the other thing that's been happening as well, which is a misconception, is goth a trend? I would say personally goth isn't a trend. I mean, there are some people that wear goth clothing as a trend, but me personally, goth culture is not a trend. Goth culture has been around for a very long time and is growing every single day. And I think it's wrong when people sort of associate goths with a trend, because I've been doing this since I was a kid, you know. Or the other misconception, it's just a phase. No. Being a goth is not just a phase, okay? There are people that go in and out of it, yes, but if you are truly a goth, it is not a phase, and you will still be loving goth 4 or 5 years down the line. If you're starting out being a goth now, there will be people that will say it's just a phase. Ignore them. Because you know, as well as I know, It's not a phase. You like creepy shit. You like spooky stuff. And that is just the way that it is. So, the other misconception before I go, just thought about it, is every man needs a goth girlfriend. I hate hearing that. I think that is really damaging and really bad for the goth culture, because now what we're having is people thinking they need to have a goth girlfriend like an aesthetic or an accessory, and we are not an accessory. We are not an accessory, okay? Some of the stuff that we like freaks people out, okay? And people do not want to have a goth girlfriend. You're not ready for a goth girlfriend. We are not a trend. We are not an accessory. We are a culture of many, and we gather together in music events, in pubs sometimes, and concerts, and we are able to be with people who are just as creepy as us, and we feel welcome. Because a lot of us have spent a lot of time growing up being told that we're weird and we don't fit in. And I say to that, stay weird, stay awesome, stay cray-cray, stay unique, stay spooky. And remember, I love you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Red Raven out. Bye!